today was going to be our last summer fling, but the weather suddenly turned off cool, so it looks like it's going to be our first fall adventure. Where are we going? I don't know. Hang on. Well, we're still not sure exactly where we're going. We got some ideas of places to go, but the first stop is going to be McDonald's. Got it ready and waiting for us, huh? All right. Yes, Awesome, great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sausage biscuit and caramel frappe. Gonna be a great day, so hang with us. All right, we're doing something really weird for us today. We're driving around with no maps, no GPS, and just looking for signs and hoping we find the right ones. So our first stop is right here at the Western and Atlantic Railroad Tunnel. We're kind of cruising North Georgia and seeing what we find. So Tunnel Hill, the beginning of the Atlanta campaign in the Civil War here in North Georgia. That's the outside of the museum. Display of Sherman neckties, how they would bend up the track when they would tear up the railroad. Now we're going in the museum here at Tunnel Hill and see what all there is to see. Interesting place so far. And before we get too close to the tunnel itself here, you can see from this shot why they call it Tunnel Hill. Apparently because they tunneled right through the hill. Western and Atlantic Railroad Tunnel, part of the Georgia Heritage 2000 project. So about 20 years ago, I guess this was taken on as a project of sorts, restoring, keeping it up. And into the tunnel we go. So we're going through the tunnel. The lights come on automatically as we go through. Of course, there's no railroad track here anymore. There's just a concrete walk on top of where the track bed would have been. So historical things, events took place here. I guess primarily the great locomotive chase from the 1860s, where the Andrews Raiders stole the locomotive The General out of Kennesaw, Georgia, and drove it northward, trying to tear up the tracks and mess up the supply lines for the Confederate Army. And the Confederate soldiers then took to Texas and followed the General all the way up north, North Georgia, trying to catch them. But part of that chase took place in this particular tunnel. Whoa, see that light? When the lights come on, it's okay. As long as, you know, the light doesn't come on and there's an old guy sitting there or something. Yeah.
It's interesting because when you're at the beginning, it doesn't look like it's that far to the other end.
Pretty far, though.
You know what I mean? But as we're walking, it's like, okay.
So we're glad there's concrete under our feet, because other than the light, well, you've heard of this place, haven't you? There it is, the light at the end of the tunnel.
Light at the end of the tunnel.
It's really there. Other than that light at the end of the tunnel, we can't really tell where we're going. It's a little dark in here. But there it is, the light at the end of the tunnel. We'll be there in another 30 minutes. And then, you know what we get to do?
Walk all the way back.
Yeah, walk back. And now we're back at the other end of the well, not back. We are at the other end of the tunnel. Just came out of the tunnel. The other side over here is not a road like the side we drove up on, but there is a, you know, golf cart sized road here. You could get a car on it. I'm just not sure. I guess it's a service entrance. Again, it's the paved, but it's the original roadbed, you know, of the train track, I assume. We forgot to download the self-guided tour audio part on our phone. In fact, I don't even have my phone with me. So, so it wouldn't do any good, would it? Well, no wonder they were able to catch Andrew's Raiders. It stops right here. Alrighty, so let's head back through it. From the opposite direction, of course. And we hope we come out at the same place we started. So try not to take a wrong turn in the tunnel, honey. Yeah, when you get about middle of it, it seems really long, doesn't it? Now, every time we come down I-75 in North Georgia and we see a sign about Tunnel Hill, we can say, we did that. And Lori says, it's a little...
Yeah, it's a little creepy.
Not out here, it's not creepy.
Not out here.
Just right in the middle of the tunnel where it's so dark, you can't see the walkway, you can't see the sides of the tunnel, you can't see, anything. Maybe they need more lights, or maybe some of them were just not functioning. But it was pretty dark, but still a pretty cool experience. So, Tunnel Hill, Georgia. Now we're close to Ellijay, Georgia, and we've stopped here at the Red Apple Barn. Red Apple Barn. At the Red Apple Barn. Check out some apples. Hi, Lori. So here at the Red Apple Barn, we got some apple cider donuts. There's a dozen of them, but there won't be by tonight. Just sitting here on the porch in the rocking chairs, having some apple cider donuts. Life is good. All right, that's it for Red Apple Barn. Now we're on to the next place. See what we can find on this first fall adventure. Now we're at Panorama Orchards here in Ellijay. I'm just gonna scope it out. It's not nearly as busy in late September in the middle of the week as it is in late October on the weekend. Figure that. There's the train up there. It's not running today though. But sometimes we have been here when the train is actually running. It goes all the way around the store up there on the ceiling level track. Pretty cool. Here comes my little shopper with the first sign that we're not here just to look. She has a cart. All right, coming out of, where are we? I'm sorry.
Panorama.
We're coming out of Panorama with our haul here of some gifts and some goodies, gifts and goodies. Coming out of Panorama here with some gifts and goodies as the haul. All right, now we're at Penlands Apple House. I don't know how much I'll show because after the first couple apple houses, they all look alike.
Yes! That one went in. Oh! Right on top of that one. Weird. All right, super cool. We're ending up the day here at one of our favorite restaurants, Toccoa Riverside Restaurant. Part of the charm of this restaurant, Toccoa Riverside Restaurant, is that it's right on the riverside.
I've got the catfish, Lori's got the trout. Delicious, great way to top off the day. Okay, just had to add in one little blurb. Lori is super enjoying this dinner. She says, even the tartar sauce is delicious. Okay, good place to eat.
Okay, don't know what I was gonna say there. Now we're headed home. Perfect ending to a great day. God, I didn't like that. Did you like that? I don't know.
Better than all the...
Yeah, I know. I do that, and I hate it when I do that. All right. Finished that dinner, and now we're headed home. Perfect ending to a fun day. Hope you enjoy the video. It'll have to do.